Hello everyone, how are you? I must admit it has been a very long while since I've logged into Let's. I'm severely, you know, late. So I have not been
怎么会有人大中午的不睡觉？
that's Raphael. Anyways, I have not been able to log in and play this game much except just to get all my dailies done. So, um, I must admit that because the other game is having a maintenance now, so I'm free to try and catch up with what I've been missing out, especially all those um, events and event stories and all that. So do give me a moment while I kind of get my dailies done for the day, and then I'll jump straight into the event stories. Yeah. So so for the past days, weeks, all I've been doing is just logging in and then doing all these dailies without uh, really doing much for the banner or the events. Um, I know Hard Compass dropped earlier on this week, but I have yet to pull on it as well. Even though I've uploaded a video that proposes what you should be choosing or selecting um, for your hard compass pools, because those are permanent. Once you have selected them, I mean the memories, the 5 memories, you can't change your selections at all. So previously there was a video that I've posted up for that. It's available on Twitch and as well as YouTube if you are catching me from YouTube channel. So I'm not sure if you guys have actually done your hard compass pools. If you have, do share how they went for you. um, I'm not sure if I'll be doing the hard compass pools anytime soon. I think we have 1 week, right? Seems like I can't remember. But we can always go and have a look at the event hard compass banner again, and then let's see if when we'll be able to continue pulling on the hard compass banner. So yep. And what else? I have not even tried the lemonade gacha because in my heart I was actually really hoping more for the the SR's rewards. Like I'd die to have the music audio clips. I'm a sucker for that. So yes, I would die to have that. Um, but let's see. Okay, and another thing I've not done is open my crate for this banner. So this is the heart compass. We are supposed to select five 5-star memories, and these will be permanent. So any 5-star memories that we get from this pool, these pools will be one out of 5. So do take note that the first crate, okay, let me change the language of my game so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. So let me change it to English, and I'm gonna re-log in. Right, will it still be Raphael? I don't know. We'll see, but he's cute. That's the cardigan that I love the most on him, and I think it's the very first outfit that I've actually redeemed already.
脚步都停下来，还要假装路过吗？
This game is is cute.
怎么忽然这么黏着我？静姐姐。
So where was I? Oh yeah. So the heart compass banner. A maximum of 350 pulls on this. You cannot pull any more than 350. And then do take note that the crates for this very first crate at 100 pulls, which you will obtain at 100 pulls, opening it will give a random 5-star memory. So do take note, this one will still be random. You can't choose any of the 5. So if I'm not wrong, this one, even though it randomly gives a 5-star memory, but it will still be one of the 5 that you have previously chosen for this banner. And then the one on the 200 pool is one that you can select yourself. So yep, and this is the place where you actually come in and select the 5-star memories that you would like to obtain via heart compass. For me, it seems rather obvious. So you see here, there is this warning sign in red at the bottom that says cannot reselect after confirmation. So just be careful, girls, like or guys, if you are playing this and you're pulling on this banner, just take note that you will not be able to change your selection after you have made it. So these are all the 5-star standard memories that I have, and some of these quite close to max ranked or already max ranked. So therefore my video on how to choose and select which memory to select for this heart compass banner. I think likely I would actually go with both Light Seeker Solars and then the Xavier Precious Bonfire Lunar, because I've played for a year, slightly more than a year, and then I've still only obtained one. As for the rest, they kind of like on the boundaries of me having 2, 3, or even max rank at 4 of them. So I don't think I would put too much emphasis on them. And then since that would give me 3 selections, right? Light Seekers and then Precious Bond Fire, that's 3 cards, 3 memories. And then for the rest, I will do a proper, because solars are more important. So, but because Zane's Foreseer, I'm almost max rank on that. I will not choose that. I will not choose Raphael's Abyssal Walker as well, because I've max ranked that. So the only two that would probably be worth me choosing the Silas's Captivating Lesson, the pink standard one that I have got 2 of, and Caleb's Fast Pace Bloom 4. I think that's what I will go with. So, alrighty. Just some talk about all those there. Let me continue on with my dailies. I'm not sure about you girls, but I have not even logged into the home system ever since New Year's Eve, and that's done and dusted like just once, and I've not even logged in anymore. So I'm sure you guys are having fun with the home system, but it's a little bit overwhelming for me. Like I do have my own home to take care of, so yeah, probably when I have finished up my other event stuff. So okay. The cheerful tomato that accompanied me to the academic conference seems to have different plans. It seems to have taken a vacation. What kind of vacation did you plan for it? Did you let it go on vacation? What makes you say that? Alrighty. Oh wait, I do have another message. Where is it? Before I left the bedroom this morning, it was standing guard at the headboard. I just got back from the closing ceremony. I found it lying on my bed. It was sleeping to the sound of rainfall. The housekeeping staff must have put it there. Yeah, guys, when you go traveling, sometimes the housekeeping staff put your soft toys lying in bed and then tucked in. So that's really cute. No one would have expected Dr. Zane, who's authoritative and serious during academic conferences, to bring a plushie on his business trip. Cheerful tomato lying in bed is so cute. What a heartwarming sight. Aren't academic conferences exhausting? Since it's over now, tonight is strictly for rest. No more work allowed. No one would have expected Dr. Zane, who's authoritative and serious during academic conferences, to bring a plushie on his business trip. As I was departing, everyone saw it when my suitcase was opened for security inspection at the airport. However, someone already guessed that you know who put it there before I could explain myself. Cheerful Tomato completed its mission of accompanying you on your business trip. Are rewarded when you return. Did sending Cheerful Tomato to accompany you on your business trip make you feel like you were at home? Isn't it heartwarming? It's raining here in Lincoln City, and the pitter patter against the window is rhythmic, is relaxing. Our reward, Cheerful Tomato. Vacationing at the hotel I'm staying in is already a reward. The one who's been traveling actually needs to be comforted. The plushie has completed its mission, so shouldn't the plushie's owner also prove her acknowledgement? Cute. Alrighty.
想让我念给你听？设计图可念不了。
Today is Thursday, so it's on the orbits is Xavier and Silas Day, but let me just focus on getting all these events done. I've not even done the main story. I will be really honest now. Okay, today is the 15th of January, Thursday. I still have about 5 days left. So 18, the Love and Deep Space anniversary is on Sunday, and then on the 19th and 20th will be 20th Tuesday. So you end next Tuesday or probably next Monday. Let's kind of buffer that up a little bit. So I have not even done the Hearts Archive right. Alrighty then. It's okay. I have done my daily task of login and obtain 100 activity points. Awesome, and now I have the full Night Hush box. This is the 4-star card. Or memory. I have listened to Raphael's scenes and Caleb's in Chinese, but not the other two. Just kind of listen to the rest in English on YouTube as well, but it wasn't that impactful, like, because I'm familiar with the Chinese voiceovers, so the English ones are not very impactful for me, but the Chinese ones, oh my gosh. And I was surprised Caleb's or Gaga's card was the Colonel play. Colonel uniform play, so yep, that's quite exciting. And then this paper cutting event, I have finished it. All 25 are done. All 25 are done. All designs have been cut. So I have already owned this headgear. And I don't see 25 about 25 for Xavier as well. Let's slowly go down. 25 for Raphael. I like how they throw a blowing kiss. They're so sweet. I love these chibis. And now Girl's 25. So, yep. I can't wait for the Chinese New Year event. I have a feeling this is actually the Chinese New Year event that we're supposed to get, but as usual, um, you know, info or paper games just bring it. They just kind of schedule their events a little bit out of whack sometimes, if I may say so. Yeah, shall we do these? Yep, let's do it then. Okay. Let's finish the walks. I think for my walks I am actually quite I mean the most progress I had was with Raphael, so alrighty, let me think. Secret room banquet hall. Secret room and banquet hall. Okay, right. Let's hit that then. Now we're here, and I actually enjoy these cute chibi characters and room as well. I actually thought the home system is gonna be this like this one, the cute style, but apparently it's not. So support that can never betray you is more reassuring when it's kept in your hands. Okay. War picture. Ambition is the supreme crown of a young ruler. Explore. This painting is unique, let me guess. One side represents royal authority while the other side is a sanctite court. How will you respond? You're overthinking it. Both sides are me. Why can't both sides represent me? In any case, the painting is a decoration. A composition this simple is rarely good. I suggest asking the imperial painter to refine that technique. In this painting, the sunset wants to overwhelm the sea, but one must first acknowledge the sea's existence to accomplish such a feat. Then consume it with color. I'm sorry, but the English translations are just weird. Should I change it back to Mandarin instead? Countermeasures. Let's do one more and see how I'm adjusting to the English language. Otherwise, if I still find it not enjoyable, I'll probably switch it back to Chinese, I guess. Oh wow. I need to record that down. Wait. Let me do that. I wanna put it as a ringtone or something. Beautiful. Okay. Alrighty. Power struggles are resources competing on a chessboard. Okay. Next. I can't even voice a few complaints anymore. These ladies in waiting make a fuss over everything. Why are they letting everyone into the banquet hall? Someone from the theatre troupe shouldn't be in this location. I can disguise myself as a lady in waiting to continue my investigation. Okay. Gotta change. Let's talk again. Alright, let's explore. One of Her Majesty's ladies in waiting. Send the Empress my regards. If there's nothing else, I shall resume my dancing. La-di-da. Do you want to probe his attitude? There's nothing to worry about. Ask if he has grievances. Yeah. It's not that I have any issues with the Empress. Her Majesty has been too harsh on the nobility of late. If I were on the throne, I would never make those decisions. Oh, and is it also Her Majesty's fault that the crown hasn't passed to you yet? What? Oh, are you defending the Empress? Unlike myself, they have no right to say such things. Hidden agenda. Let's do a meet now. Special story. For someone who's been the Sanctard for so long, you don't seem to enjoy freedom often. Would you like to change your identity? You can still do what you want, but you no longer be bound by the Sanctard Court. It's a tempting offer, but I also sense a trap. It's perfect timing. How will you respond? It's not a trap. The willing take the bait. The willing take the bait. How will you know if it's a trap or a reward if you don't jump? You make it sound so easy. If you make promises at my expense and leave me empty-handed, I'll be forced into a difficult position. Despite spending time together, you still don't trust my character. Do you trust the Sanctard? I always operate on the principle of trusting those I choose to work with. Truly a wise Empress. Is a shame I'm not your subordinate. At the very least, the choice of whether to take the bait is mine. Alrighty. Okay. Study and aerial garden. Right. Let's proceed. Have a look at this. Balance scale. Scale is only truly balanced when both sides are empty. As an Empress, what does balance mean to you? What is true balance? Perfect balance isn't necessary. Oops. Wrong selection. Yeah, that's fine. We can always select something else. What is true balance? Difficult to define, but excellent examples can be found. For instance, Your Majesty acts as a mediator between the nobles and the Sanctard Court. You flatter me. It'll certainly be more difficult without your assistance. When judgment arrives, will you remain detached when faced with the people you once knew? No one can ever truly be indifferent, likewise a scale can never be perfectly balanced. Those who partake in receiving rewards must also share hardships. bitterness. I heard the theatre troupe has been looking for the Empress. No idea what they want with her. Why aren't you by Her Majesty's side? You must protect the Empress. It'd be strange to see a lady in waiting here. Members of the theatre troupe are more likely to wander around this area. Okay, change. And then re-talk to the secretary. Explore. My lady, what brings you here? Please wait. Have you seen the Empress? You can't let her find you yet. How will you respond? Say I've been too busy rehearsing, but I recall that Her Majesty was supposed to watch the rehearsal at the theatre. Is that so? I must have been too focused on the rehearsal to notice. I'll keep an eye out next time. I see. I shall take note. The people around you are certainly meticulous and devoted. Every detail concerning you is recorded. When someone serves the Empress, they can't afford to be outdone by others. Indeed. Seems a person must acquaint himself with Her Majesty in order to stay by her side. Know thy enemy. Kind of wish the home system would be in this design. Area garden, let's go. It's quite a bit of. Once the swinging starts, stopping it will be difficult. Fish tank, group. Explore. Keeping a fish in a tank this small, it would be melancholic. How will you respond? Pour it into the pond. Oh no. Isn't it good to release the fish? Okay, ask him why. Your knowledge is vast. Does it include fish psychology? I'm not joking. A fish would naturally feel lonely in a small space like a person. Then what do you think is the best solution? Why don't you leave it to me? I'll find a better home for it. Path to freedom. Okay. What else? Is this another fish? Oh no, it's a seedling. In this tiny world, destruction and life coexist. Glass vessels protect the seedlings of endangered plants that should never have needed protection. If the humans weren't over harvesting, they would most likely wouldn't be here. You're correct. Why are my selections always wrong? Alrighty, I'll do it again. It's up to us. We can't change the past, but the future is in our hands. Waiting until something is on the brink of extinction before trying to preserve it, isn't that acting too late? When the ones before us cut down the trees, we have no choice but to plant seedlings if we want shade. Every ruler embellishes their legacy. Is this how you hope to achieve that? You seem to have some preconceived notions. You'll see what I intend to do soon enough. Eternal life. Meet now. I thought the Sanctite Court and the Empire were at odds, but it seems we share similar views on certain matters after all. Different positions naturally lead to different perspectives, but the court and the Sanctite are not the same. Then what about Raphael? Who do you represent? Depends on whether you want the court's opinion or the Sanctite's. What do you want to learn more about? Answer honestly. What? You mean ask about both? Can I ask about both? Perhaps neither of my answers will satisfy you. The syntax answer is fine, or then I'd rather not hear it now. Are you certain that it will be more to your liking in future? If I still have the chance to hear it later, it will mean you and I are on friendly terms. So there's a possibility the answer might change. Is that your only goal? Unfortunately, admirability can be faked. Are you acting at this moment then? What is your true purpose? You ask too many questions. I'll tell you later. Ending unlocked. His cooperation. Alrighty. It seems your Majesty's test has yielded results. Did I pass? And what about you? Did you get what you wanted from me? Not quite. Do you want an alliance? You don't seem proactive about it. The one who desires control more in this agreement is the Empress. Yes? Great minds think alike, and that's precisely why I chose to ally myself with you. So the Empress wants an obedient conspirator? I'm afraid I'm not like that in the slightest, but my refusal doesn't matter since you utilize ruthless methods. Oh, you're too humble. Where did your Majesty get such an impression? The fact that I've chosen you means you meet my requirements, and I'm willing to accept a few unpredictable elements. Your doubt is unnecessary. You have always been steadfast, Your Majesty, and you speak with conviction. Surely you understand that cooperation requires mutual consent. I haven't agreed, and there are plenty of potential allies. Do you need me to help you not? I can't guarantee everything, but in terms of fulfilling your desires, you won't find anyone more suitable than me. Your confidence is admirable, Your Majesty. All I can say is I look forward to working with you. Right? Oh, what's this? Photo item and journal design. Use a fun sticker to add a unique touch to your photos and journals. Select while editing a picture or making a journal. Why does it look so cute? What does this mean? Oh. Preference close, distant. Trust max, distant. I don't understand. I think what I can do is select the other two options, because right now the ending is distant, right? I'll choose the close one, and then we can see. I think so. Okay, wait, how? Why don't we do the opposite for everything? Just to see the two different options. How determine where to move closer? Okay. You don't seem to enjoy freedom. Oh, okay. It's not a trap. Why would it be a trap? You and I obtain what we desire, neither of us loses. You never told me what you want exactly. Maybe I want a sanctum. Maybe it's one whose name begins with R. Care to be more precise? Raphael. Let's do this. Hmm. As long as our goals don't conflict, disagreement between us is rather intriguing. Preference change, story ending altered. My personality changes. Ending, gentle composure. Let's see. Did I pass? Not quite. Do you want an alliance? You don't seem proactive. I'll give you a chance this time. Invite me. You're gentler than I expected, Your Majesty. So cute. But if I leave, it wouldn't stop at a single instance of cooperation. Excellent. Desires is a fitting foundation for our conspiracy. Aside from being allies, what else do you want? All I ask of the Empress is to give me an agreement that lasts indefinitely. But for Jane, it depends on what you're willing to offer. A fair exchange requires items of equal value. I'll return any sincerity you're willing to give. Of course, then, I look forward to our alliance and future being equally pleasant. Cute. Alrighty. We are 100% done on Raphael. Okay. I need to change. And let's complete Zane's at 50%. Study and banquet hall. Alrighty, let's go. Three small weights are the same as one large. Imperial Archives. Read it 100 times and its meaning will become clear. Explore. I thought I confiscated all your bazaar books when you were studying. What do you want to do with these books? Organize the bookshelf, pull out a storybook. Organize. Concern remains. Today, I'm choosing all the options that don't let me progress any faster. Okay, that's fine. Pull out a storybook then. You never knew when to stop. Even during breaks, you'd take my books away. I kept them at my residence. You can retrieve them if you want. You say that as if it's not a problem. What if the nobles start whispering about our ambiguous relationship? Did you prepare an explanation? What's wrong with inviting the Empress to read a book or two? That's right. Only book reading. Why does that new actress in the theatre troupe resemble the Empress? Explore. Come closer, I made a new discovery. You definitely want to know about it. The researcher looks ready to lecture. Will you keep listening? Ask about the discovery. Did you know the Grand General used to be the Emperor's preceptor? Guys, what's the meaning of preceptor? Her leadership is almost a reflection of his. Oh, so you're saying I left a mark on her? Has anyone said she doesn't ask herself? What would the Grand General do in this situation? Is that so? What do you think, Grand General? She made it this far and further than even myself. That alone speaks for itself. Regardless of whether I'm part of the Empire's future, I know she'll be well. Time flies. Okay, I think we're done here. Next is banquet hall, right? Yep, let's go. Your Majesty, we shall prioritize your safety. I wonder if the troop performance is going well. Try gathering information as a troop member, which I am now. I hope your theatre troupe puts on a dazzling show at the celebration. Do you need any help? What do you want to ask him about? Look at the decorations. Ask about the guests. You can expect a wonderful performance, but considering the elaborate setup, there's more than just a ceremony, right? Based on what I heard, Her Majesty wants to use the occasion to meet some of the most promising guests from other galaxies. Their home planets cannot hope to stand on equal footing with the Empire, however. Then who will perform the first dance? With the Empress, is no one suitable? It's a shame. They say Her Majesty is still waiting for the Grand General to volunteer. He's the best candidate. When the time comes, I'll invite her myself. Perfect match. Right. Meet now. Okay. Let's do. You always want me to keep my guard up around you. Trusting someone without thinking is no different from handing them your weakness on a silver platter. But after you became the Empress, you stopped trusting me blindly. That's good. Will you be honest or change the subject? Hey, since when did we have all these close and distant thing? Was this added? New? I think so, right? Because I don't remember seeing it on like 2 weeks ago. Respond gently or question directly. Question directly. To others, your power and your influence can't be ignored. If I want to hold this throne, I have to do it by myself. I can't sit there and follow your orders every moment of my life. Yes, that's how it should be. I didn't say those words to be praised. You've been pushing me to have complete control over everything in my life. What's your real goal? Let's say your current success is what I hope for this whole time. You're free to entertain the suspicions about me, but make sure your judgment is still your own. Alrighty. Let's continue. Power struggles are resources competing on a chessboard. La 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 la. Let's do noble. This empire is hardly impressive. Try gathering some intel. Yes. There will be a grand celebration. Is it safe to assume the empire has conquered all its obstacles? There's meaning behind his small talk. How will you respond? Respond tactfully? There's no need to worry. The empire remains strong and steadfast. Indeed, we also have talents such as the Grand General. Yet I heard he isn't content with being an aide to the Empire. You're overthinking it. And let's establish that the relationship between Her Majesty and I doesn't require an outsider's commentary. Ooh. Grand General's loyalty to the Empire and me is clear for all to see. Those heartfelt words, where did you learn to speak them during these past few years? Unwavering heart. I want to hear the piano. Oh my gosh, I have been recording. I forgot to turn it off. Okay, let's do it again. Alrighty, this time round I've remembered to turn the recording off. Okay, let's get out here. Where else am I supposed to go? Secret room, garden, observatory. Secret room. Brushwork is intricate. I rarely have time to appreciate it properly. This cage looks like Silas's. The sacred sword once solemnly bestowed will one day bring everything to an end. Explore. Is my presence still useful? Swing the sword. Touch the sheath. What will you do with this sword? Swing. I think today is just a day full of obstacles for me. Is my presence still useful? Touch the It's good. But we reach a point where reconciliation is impossible. I won't let the past cloud my judgment. You have mastered everything I taught you. You are the best student at the military academy. Should that day arrive, I hope your actions match your words. Don't hesitate when you use that sword. Oh, affections. Okay. I forgot where we're supposed to go. Area garden and observatory. Okay. Area garden. La, la, la. Once the swinging starts, stopping it will be difficult. Strange plant. On this planet, plants grow as freely as people do. This reminded me of the tree we planted together. It still hasn't bloomed. How will you care for it? Take a closer look. Water it. Take a closer look. The tree and everything in the greenhouses. They have been cared for in the Empire. Yet you still can't resist trimming it yourself, yes? Likewise, you always visit me whenever you're at the palace. It doesn't matter if I summon you. What if I said I simply can't stop worrying about you? I wonder who'll have a harder time when we finally have to let go. Hanging sword. What do you mean? Letting go. I've not gone through any of the cards or anything in this event. So What was that constellation's name again? Star Trail Diviner. Does it show our future or reflect the choices within our hearts? According to the prophecy divine from the stars, misunderstandings run deep, but reconciliation will appear in time. How will you examine the diviner? Examine the astrolabe. Read the prophecy. Examine. Oh. Nothing new came true. Okay, so I should read the prophecy. Read the prophecy. Maybe it's telling you to stop being cryptic with me. It might help us avoid misunderstandings. If a misunderstanding is meant to be cleared up, it shall be. It's only a matter of time. But until then, we both suffer. Will you truly let tensions escalate between us? Letting feelings be an obstacle is a dangerous habit for a ruler. I don't want you to lose your way because of us. In any case, the prophecy says we will make peace eventually. Meet now. We'll do a distant and then close it off with being close. Others always feel we make the ideal monarch and subordinate, and that should be the case. Objectively speaking, people who start out together and make it to the end, they are often the best match. From my point of view, you only went from my preceptor to the Grand General. Nothing has really changed. As for our relationship, take the lead. You're always analytical. Why don't you try analyzing how we can keep our relationship going in the future? No outsider could change what we have. And do you want to keep things just as they are? If you're still willing to stand by me, perhaps I'll give you a bit more power. You don't need to say such things. Use your power wisely. Maintain your position. If it's necessary, I'll rein you in, just like I always have. Cool. Ending unlocked. His face looks fierce. His cooperation. Preparations for the ceremony are almost complete. You requested my presence here. What do you want to say? Everything you do is thorough, Grand General. You're one of the Empire's rarest assets. Many nobles will be attending the celebration, so why don't we use the event to show them that we aren't in a precarious situation? I'll play along. Then you be my dance partner. It saves me the trouble of choosing in the future. You pick me just like that? Is there a problem? No, it's simply unexpected. You're more decisive now, perhaps even slightly ruthless. However, if the goal is to show that our relationship has improved, I understand. Even then, you wouldn't accept no. It sounds like I'm always making things difficult for you. I challenged your decisions plenty of times before. Letting you decide for once won't bring about the end of the cosmos. You're unusually agreeable today, Grand General. Or did you predict this? These sort of situations, picking me is still your best bet. Your officers aren't useful to me. The only person I want by my side is you. Tender Glide. Use a fun sticker to add a unique touch to your photos. Cutie. Let's do the opposite then. You're strict on yourself, that's why I trust you, and yet I'm still worried about the possibility that they're correct. Perhaps you'll make your move one day. What if I did? Can we assume it's treason, betrayal, or something far worse? Would you do what the nobles spat on and have me executed? Stay calm. I wouldn't impulsively make such a decision. When the time comes to pass judgment on me, will you be disappointed or will you hesitate? That's not a scenario I believe would could happen. It can't even be a hypothetical. I know you doing such a thing means you have good reason. You always take my side without a second thought. Are you aware? Don't you do the same for me? That's why I believe that even if you receive those sorts of accusations, I'll investigate it myself. Okay. Let's do the close. You always want me to keep my guard up around you. Respond gently. I used to think this day would arrive later in the future. You're still not ready to let go? For now, I'll continue supporting you. How many more of your pieces are still on the board and hidden from me? When you reach the end, you'll know. Will you leave? Will you no longer support me? You'll find the answer you seek. By then, you'll be stronger and more independent. You'll be what you always wanted when you were still at the military academy. Interesting. Others always feel we make the ideal monarch insubordinate, and that should be the case. Often the best match. From my point of view, nothing has really changed. As for our relationship, take it step by step. From where I stand, there's no reason why we shouldn't keep working together. You keep someone whom others see as a threat by your side. It's difficult to guess your next move. If you must speak frankly, then I can safely say you have supported me with unwavering sincerity, and I have witnessed it. But others don't see it like that. Why should I care about what they think? You're the empress. If they don't believe in you, they'll cause trouble. Even our relationship is one part of the power you hold. And if needed, I'm a piece you can sacrifice. Oh, wow. Story ending altered. The face changes. Gentle composure, alright. Preparations for the ceremony are almost complete. You requested my presence here. What do you want to say? Everything you do is thorough. Many nobles. Show them. I'll play along. You'll be my dance partner. Pick me just like that. You're surprised? Remember you taught me my first dance. I always prefer people I know well. You won't reconsider? An empress with your achievements and composure. Surely there's no shortage of eager candidates. Grand General, you don't like being someone's first choice for once. None of the officers I suggested impressed you. So this is how you show the nobles that our relationship remains unchanged. Or maybe I want to dance with you. So everything else came after that. It's been a long time since we performed that formal dance. Wouldn't you let me indulge in a bit of nostalgia? I wouldn't describe it like that. But alright, I'll do as you say. Alrighty. We are done. We've seen. Next, shall we do Silas? I'm curious about Silas. 50% done on him as well. Study and area garden. Let's go. Where is it here? Study. Here we are again. Okay. Within the cosmic empire lies an endless collection of books where seekers of knowledge explore. Is this the novel you mentioned, The Dragon's Secret? Dust off the book. Take up the novel. Take up novel. It's mostly a work of fantasy. No one has actually seen a dragon. However, rumors say Khalsi's sovereign has a draconic presence. In other words, all legends come back to me. I suppose that's one fair comparison. Leading people from ruin to renewal would be something a dragon does. leading people from into widows. Okay. Dragon Legend. Small weeds are equal so. Okay. And then let's talk to this bard here. Poems praising Her Majesty the Empress have collected volume after volume. Try gathering some intel. Poems praising the Empress have spread across the Empire and beyond. I've compiled them into an anthology. Put away the poems. Talk about the poems. Talk. Thank you for gathering these. You must have worked hard. So what are they exactly? While collecting poems, I found poems of praise for the Empress. Her Majesty kindly saved feline creatures. Her Majesty brought peace to the stars and entered a marital alliance with Kalsi. After reading a few lines, it seems the Empire's opinion of you is the same as mine. Oh, I thought your impression of me was young and difficult to deal with. That was never the case. Besides, aren't those good qualities? First impression. Area garden. La 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 la. Let's look at the plants. What are you thinking about? Mention the flowers, talk about something. Mention the flowers. I just remembered those thorny flowers you gave me. Will they thrive better if I planted them here? Plants grow in places where they're supposed to. Not all of them belong in a glass house. People are similar. If people understood each other's lifestyles and worlds better, they'd be more willing to find new ground. In that case, I should start encouraging Kalsi's denizens to visit the Empire. They'll have an easier time adjusting if they choose to live there. Eco-vision. Meet now. Same thing. Let's do distant responses and then close with being close. It's hard to imagine what you experience to become Kalsi's sovereign. If that's the case, then stop imagining. Is that who I am now enough? My past isn't worth an investigation. Is he avoiding the topic? Ask about his past. So the rumors are true. He used to be ruthless and feared by all. Interstellar conflicts are complicated. The interpretation isn't incorrect, but from a political standpoint, all you need is a reason the public will accept. The rest shall be overlooked. Unfortunately, I become a regular character in those fabricated tales. Sounds like you have quite a number of misfortunes and never believed in luck. I rely on my own strength. It's the one thing I've always been certain of. Let's go to the next place. Secret room. Time wears down. All proper maintenance is in order. Composition and what is this word? Exquisite. You can tell the artist put a lot of thought into it. Ah, the red gem. Yes, that is Silas's thing. It's an ore, a rare material with supernatural powers controlled by the Kalsi people and long sought after by the Empire. Getting it was one of the reasons I became close with Silas. Explore. Whoever gave this gift was rather careless. What will you do? Put it back. Fiddle with it. Put it back. I'm supposed to fiddle with it. Okay. Fiddle with it. It might be the case, but are you truly unbothered by someone else giving me eye thrones? Iris thrones. Her Majesty received too many gifts at the celebration and unknown Chalcedon most likely sent it. These sort of small matters don't concern me. I'll treat that as a display of your generosity. I'm always more generous with those I consider mine. Prime choice. Okay. Where's next? Empress Chamber and Observatory. Let's go to the observatory. Let's look at this. Explore. You didn't bring me here just to admire the scenery. What will you show him? I think examine. Keeps asking me to select the prophecy then. Check today's prophecy. Today's prophecy is entangled fates, endless and unbroken. It sounds as though it's referring to us. If everything were always smooth sailing, the Empress would be bored. A little unpredictability keeps passion alive. Fate's guidance. In any deal, equivalent exchanges are the most important. Try gathering some intel. You look familiar. I have the latest intel. Are you interested in doing business? Latest intel, that won't be a trap, right? Exchange intel. Chat. Exchange. I heard Silas Kelsey's sovereign is about to marry our empress. That information can't be considered recent, but Silas, he's handsome. Dude, he's just here. I hope Her Majesty won't let his appearance deceive her. He's dangerously ambitious. Maybe falling for him is part of the Emperor's plan. Your confidence is impeccable, Silas. An alliance between Kelsey and the Empire is the best choice. Your Empress seems to heartily agree. You always enjoy anticipating people's thoughts. I like sharing intel that helps both sides. Obtain info about him, hidden ambitions. Let's talk to the envoy. Empire's infrastructure is more advanced than what we have in our galaxy. I must make note of this. He's engrossed in his task and hasn't noticed me. Okay. Anything else? Empress Chamber. Right, let's go. Has my tabby shedding gotten worse? What's that? Talk to the secretary. Her Majesty's lady in waiting must have recorded many accounts about the Empress and her fiancé. Did the Empress invite you? I need to record this. Someone from the theatre troupe shouldn't be in this location. Continue. Lady in waiting. Change. Re-talk to secretary. Explore. My lady, has Her Majesty done anything noteworthy today? The secretary's earnest gaze is impossible to ignore. How will you respond? Say there's nothing special. Let her write what she wants. Say there's nothing special. Strange, I heard Her Majesty met with her fiancé this morning. Surely that's... Why is she curious? She documents significant events related to royalty. My schedule is included in that. Meeting me in disguise for a private stroll. You don't consider it noteworthy? It doesn't need to be recorded. Oh, so your records can be creatively edited like mine. For me, I tend to emphasize anything that involves you. Crafting records. Meet now. I'll do distant again this time. You know me, I prefer being direct with you. Your intentions are obvious, Silas. When you decided to marry me, were your intentions any more innocent? What we stand to gain from each other makes our deal worthwhile. The word deal isn't exactly flattering. Be direct or be more subtle? Direct. Disagree. Will using a more pleasant term change the fact that we are accomplices in this arrangement? Are you worried my bad reputation might influence you one day? A political marriage tying the empire to Kelsey. I feel as though there are more risks compared to the rewards. I doubt there's a definitive boundary between us anymore. Are you afraid you can't turn back, or have you actually fallen for me, which was a joke we made in the beginning? Oh man. Silas, we should be straightforward about what we want. Understood, but if you ever hesitate to speak, I'll take the lead. Ending unlocked. He looks fierce. You invited me here, so I can only guess you decided to work with me. Can't I just talk to you without an alliance? From our entertainment to engagement to every meeting since then, everything between us has been built on mutual interest. And let's be honest, every interaction has been about strategizing for your empire. As the empire's empress in the future, it's my duty to plan for my nation. Surely you understand that. Using feelings as leverage. You're more ruthless than I expected, I must admit. But it seems they aren't merely a bargaining chip. These emotions turn our relationship into one that's harder to define. Actually, the more time I spend with you, the clearer our relationship feels. The more time we spend testing each other, the easier it is for curiosity to grow and turn into something more akin to affection. I think you have realized that for a long time. Even so, I know how to turn those feelings into something useful, but I believe honesty is the foundation of any lasting bond between nations, two people. Given how far we've come, maybe it's time we stop hiding behind politics and actually talk. In that case, let's openly discuss our next course of action. I'll be happy to oblige. Grand stride. Okay, it's one of the dance moves. Cute. Alrighty, gotta go with the opposite now. You've studied my habits, what do you think? Will you publish a Silas related handbook? Respond with silence. What? Understood, I'll start trying to guess your majesty's thoughts. Would you mind if I take a look? Knowing you, you figure out a way to see something you want to see. Perhaps, but I don't do anything improper or disrespectful. When you're ready to share, I'll be here. We have time, not in a hurry. And if you never want to, I don't mind. It's hard to imagine what you've experienced. If that's the case, then stop imagining. Isn't who I am now enough? Tease him. What if I said I'm just greedy? I want to be the one who knows you best. You really are. No one before or after you will compare. Is that the truth? Isn't it exactly what you wanted to hear? But teasing you about this would be pointless, so yes, every word rings true. Next. You know me, I prefer being direct with you. Your intentions are obvious, Silas. When you decided to marry me, were your intentions any more innocent? Shift the topic. So, our marriage? I didn't expect a sovereign to be fond of semantics. A convincing act needs more than words, it needs substance. Don't worry, my role shall be played to perfection. Here's a gentle reminder, Your Majesty. Strengthening our relationship still isn't on your official agenda. What? Story ending. Altered. Gentle composures. You invited me here. This is the same. I'm choosing someone who's the best, not only for my sake, it's also for the Empire's. Considering how careful and restrained you are, I seem to be the only one who fits the role. I'm honored to have your approval. But this is only temporary. You always keep your real thoughts hidden, so I remain at arm's length. It's funny whenever you test me, my understanding of you improves. In other words, it doesn't matter how much I say, you can see right through me. One sentence. What? I'm saying I only need one sentence at this very moment. You're very, very fond of me. Looks like no new info. Alright, 100% on Silas now. Let's do Xavier. I am 50% on him. La 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 la. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's have I chosen Xavier? Oh yes, I have. Where should I go? Study and observatory. Okay, let's go to the study. I am 50% done on him. As the years depart, no footsteps echo near. Only the turning clock sings quietly here. Explore. Please spare me a moment of your time. I heard you are also a great admirer of poetry. Where did you hear such a thing? Will you admit it? That's not true. It's a hobby. It's merely a hobby. I like those verses you just recited. Who are they celebrating? Some say it's about the lost prince from 100 years ago, while others believe it's merely about an unnamed person. Isn't there a more definitive interpretation? That's enough for me. Aren't you curious about how others see you? Who I am is not for others to judge. The nameless Zave. Is that a nickname for you? Observatory, let's go. What should I click on first? With the new parts installed, everything is much clearer now. Let's talk to the envoy. Empire made robe is genuinely comfortable, and the hood no longer covers my face. Explore. Please look at this. It's a robe the Empire made for me. The craftsmanship here is truly astonishing. You want his opinion of it? Ask if he prefers the new robe. Agree with his praise. Surely you jest, Your Majesty. For someone of my status, it's only a matter of what is appropriate, not what is preferred. I can't believe it's him even after 100 years. What? Who? He first visited this place 300 years ago. My father sent me to receive him. I remember now. His country is known for its legends about immortality. Legend or perhaps a curse? Eternity means stagnation, but the river of life must keep flowing to be truly alive. Immortal legend. If these stars could be bought and sold, what is he plotting now? The merchant is plotting. Okay. Observatory. Huh? I am there. Oh, okay, I actually missed this out. The vast stars are both our origin and our destination, our past and our future. Does anyone still use this to look at the stars? How will you respond? Me. I guess that's one more thing we have in common. We get easily distracted when fulfilling our actual duties. Stargazing reveals the intricate connections between countless stars in the cosmos. Are you saying that deaths and rebirths might mirror the Empire's fate? It's not as grand as that. To these stars, we are two travelers. Their journey continues into the depths of the universe. Stargazer. Meet now. You seem to have lost interest in me. If we are talking about the secret investigation, then yes, it's over. You see and hear all, Your Majesty. However, I'm curious, as the previous dynasty's crown prince, are you truly content with helping me eliminate my obstacles? Why wouldn't I be? Will you trust him? Yeah. Question him. Do you truly have no desire for power? Both of us know that wanting power is actually about controlling the Empire. And for a wise monarch, strong and measured control helps the Empire flourish. As the previous crown prince, you weren't too bad. That's all in the past. Besides, you are not good at hiding your true feelings. As you said, your dynasty is in the annals of history, regardless of how wise. He cannot interfere with my era. I concur in any case. You are helping me break free from the shackles of the past. And I'm assisting you in clearing your path to the future. We both win. So of course I'm helping you willingly. Okay. Alright. Astro shard, piece of amber containing stardust, fallen petals and memories. Preserves time and space. You like collecting these too? It seems he likes them too. How you respond? They are meaningful. Yes, after all, these shards preserve the last moment of a dying planet. But everything abides by the cycle of life and death. Are you implying the cycle can't be defied? You submit to it no matter what. Perhaps the ruler's duty is to attempt the impossible despite knowing it can't be done. From the angle, we share the same vision and ambition. Antinomy? What word is that? Excuse me. Where should I go? Empress Chamber. Let's go. Secretary. We cannot let the theatre troupe write about Her Majesty and Mr. Xavier again. Her Majesty ran away from you as well. It'd be strange to see a lady in waiting here. Members of the theatre troupe are more likely. Okay. Change to a troupe member. We talk to the secretary. Explore. Why are you here? Please don't leave just yet. Need to ask about your script. Find a way. Apologize and walk away. I accidentally arrived here. The script contains many of Her Majesty's private affairs, especially those concerning Mr. Xavier. Where do you get this information? Delete it immediately. Private affairs with Mr. Xavier. Perhaps there are matters that everyone in the palace is already well aware of. Is that so? Then why don't you tell me what they are exactly? For instance, Her Majesty's private daily meetings with Mr. Xavier. And everyone is gossiping about untold affairs between the Empress and the former Crown Prince. Untold affairs. Private affairs. Okay. Banquet hall. Oh, I think the piano will have music again. I gotta record it down. Should conduct another inspection later. Your recent production was magnificent. Now see if we can incorporate it into the upcoming celebration. Wearing a theatre costume will be inappropriate here. I should approach them as the Empress. Change. We talk. Explore. Are you here to rehearse the dance for the celebration, Your Majesty? The Empire is fortunate to have a diligent, dedicated Empress. Will you tell him the truth? We're just passing by. I'm helping my partner. As expected of Your Majesty, diligent in your training and ensuring your partner is equally prepared. If you have no other engagements, Your Majesty, perhaps you can practice here. I thought you'd be tired of these balls and their posturing. Perhaps I was before. A duet should be an artistic narrative, a resonance between partners. But for the royal court, it's a means to an end. If the goal is simply to gain power, I prefer other methods over formalities that are drawn out. Dance as one. Aerial garden. Gardener. It's not a scar on my face, it's the trace of flowers taking root. Gather intel. Have you seen the flowers in the holograms? They're beautiful, but I've never seen those species before. Ask if Xavier knows. The petals were light blue and the center was yellow. They look really beautiful. Wavy leaf sea lavender is an ancient flower that grew on a planet outside of our galaxy. It's most likely extinct now. And how do you know of its existence? I landed on that planet during one of my voyages. What was so special about it that made you put in the effort to visit it? That The planet was cute. Does that count? Cute? I'll do a distant one first. I've chosen a few outfits for the celebration. Try them on. Well, I thought the designs from before only had one uniform for me. Why are there several now? I have more than one dress. As my dance partner and associate, you should naturally match me. Does that include the rare flowers on the balcony, the new books on the shelf, spicier food at meals, and my freedom that continues to increase in the palace? Test or affirm him, probe. Are you hoping for more or do you want something else? I thought you only needed my services. I didn't expect thoughtfulness. Aren't you afraid I'll demand more? You're that kind of person. Do you wish for it? Our relationship isn't at the point where I'll give unconditionally. Your desires should be worthy of your contributions. Of course, giving and taking are essential for dance partners, associates and allies, or perhaps more intimate schemers. Schemers? I did not know they are schemers. I actually can't wait to finish up the event and the event cards, and then I'll do the main stories. Have you made your decision, Your Majesty? Summoning me here at this hour, I suppose you're ready to officially invite me to be your partner. And have you considered it? While I was testing you, you were also observing me as well. As you said, giving and taking are the marks of a true partnership. This tranquil back and forth hardly suits our impending alliance. Indeed, you have always been swift and decisive. Your methods are also direct. Does that worry you or frighten you? It excites me. Excellent, then we shall cease with the test. As allies, I require your trust. In return, I will give you the respect you own. Is this a compromise from the Empress? This is the sincerity the Empress offers to her one and only partner. It is my reward. Another photo sticker. Okay, I will do the opposite for these. As of late, finding you is difficult, but I always appear when you call for me. Take this very moment, for instance, you requested my presence when I arrived. That's what the Imperial Record suggests. There's a difference between being able to see through people and bothering to guess their thoughts. Don't you agree? Yes. Command him. And what if I implored you to listen intently to every thought and request? What if I demanded you to devote yourself to understanding my motives and actions? What will you do then? Permitting me to observe, understand, analyze, and accommodate you. To be granted that level of authority and trust is an honor I would certainly cherish. You'd be a good diplomat. The act of seeing through someone and guessing isn't what partners with equal standing do. Instead of convoluted mind games, I would rather earn your trust and the hand you extend to me. Firm resolve. Okay. You seem to have lost interest in me. Trust him. Indeed, it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. There's no reason for you to refuse. Content or not, this was inevitable, as was your standing by my side. You seem to be confident, and I trust you won't disappoint me, correct? You're not even worried that I might agree to cooperate while secretly harboring resentment and plotting betrayal? You have no other allies. If you wanted revenge, siding with me would be wiser than fighting a lone battle. What if I was never interested in revenge in the first place? If you never thought about it, then you wouldn't have put yourself in a slippin' pot. Starting from the moment you chose to wait for the opportune time, you and I have been on the same side. Interesting. Affirm. You don't need to thank me. I'm certain my gratitude is unnecessary. This is how you display hospitality. But I only did those for you and your dance partner and associate and more. To confirm our partnership, I naturally need to offer sufficient incentives. Are these all you have to offer, Your Majesty? You have quite the appetite. As your partner, I should match you in that regard as well. Story ending altered. Gentle composure. Have you made your decision? Are you choosing to show me another side of you with your sweet words? Is there a problem with us being more amicable, or do you have any concerns? I'm concerned that you'll be entangled in your own games of truth and lies. In a partnership, one should always keep some cards close to one's chest. That's another lesson I learned from you. Why does this ending sound more like a distant one? Wait, I'm done with Xavier, so the rest of it is Caleb. Check the observatory. Okay, Gogo will be the last. Okay, I'm here. Only this. Explore. I haven't done any readings today. This is the perfect opportunity to test the Imperial Astrolabe. Do you want to let him try? What do you want to divine? Some read the fate of nations, others look for omens or glimpse the future. What are you trying to divine? Fate, fortune, the future, or are tempting options? I divine whether or not the Empress has been eating properly as of late. Allow me to review an important fact. I use the Astrolabe to check in on you when I'm in the Federation's territory. Counter observed. Meet now. Caleb's the only one that I have not finished the special story. You took away my Astrolabe and sent a stack of books. Why? Books might teach you important lessons, such as not using astrology to spy on other people. Are you referring to yourself? I can be more than other people to you. It depends on what you want us to be. I'll listen to what you have to say. Move him with reason or emotions? appeal to his emotions. If it's something you want, I can grant it. With your Majesty's generosity, I should offer something in return. Unfortunately, I have nothing. And pick a book from the study or text you think I like. If you're correct, I'll know you're sincere. Paradise Found isn't an option, I suppose. Why not? I don't want you to think my decisions are swayed by a book. You should believe my choices are from my heart. Cute. Secret room. Let's go. Secret room here. Support that can never betray you is more reassuring when it's kept in your hands. Talk to the noble. Let me see what the Empress is up to. Explore. Your Majesty, I didn't expect to see you here. Me? It's not important. I must hurry along now. Noble seems very suspicious. Will you stop him? Stop him. I mean you no harm. I was only concerned about your Majesty's well-being. Since when does an imperial noble try to be involved in my personal affairs? Your Majesty, didn't we say before that the entire family should be... What are you going to do with my noble house? Oh, you didn't need to worry. There will only be a few small adjustments. I like this side of Tota. Ruthless. Composition. Okay. I have no idea how to pronounce that word. Where am I going next? Banquet hall. Banquet hall. Wine has a smooth mouthfeel with a tart acidity. Willingly exchange my comfort in the future to ensure the ceremony goes well. I hope you approve of this ceremony, my lady. Your Majesty, perhaps you could rehearse the dance once more, given you're not too busy with imperial matters. I should change my clothes. The lady in waiting can handle this. Change. Continue to talk again. Explore. Oh, you're here. Her Majesty's first dance has been a stressful matter for me. Did she practice? Reassure him. She's been practicing, probably there's no need to worry. I'm still worried. Do you think you can ask Her Majesty to do another lesson with the High Marshal? She's busy showing the High Marshal various sights and sounds. There's no time for extra lessons. You're using me and as an excuse. You're still running away just like when you were a child. It doesn't work forever. But it does. I also have someone to run away with me. Then we can run away together. It won't be different from back then. Shared guilt. Dance invitation card. I assume I'm getting a dance invitation too. Fill it out and give it back. Not this time. Do it again. Not this time. You're my partner for the first dance at my coronation. Do you even need an invitation? I still need something to mark this major event. How much of a big event can you fit onto a tiny card? Here. The Federation's High Marshal cordially invites Your Majesty to dinner. That's your big event. Isn't it the opposite? Classic zero-sum game is reasonably entertaining. And it's time for the piano. Gonna start recording again. Wow. I'm speechless. Wow, wow, wow. They really need to make clips of these. Love it, love it, love it. Aerial garden. It's about the plant. What are you growing? How we respond? Endangered plants. It's just a hobby. Endangered plants. Endangered imperial plants. I'm trying to see if they can be cultivated again. Perfect timing. I found a rare orange blue nebulaceae apple. I'll have it transplanted so we can practice on it. Asiatic apples symbolize unrequited love, farewell's longing. They are not exactly cheerful. Is the species the same? Mutual love, reunion, returning home. Anything I give you will only represent good fortune and blessings. Meet now. You seem to know my palace better than I do. Quickly familiarizing myself with my surroundings is a habit of mine. I thought you were comfortable to the point of wanting to stay here forever. That depends on whether your Majesty will grant me the honor. Let's do all distant first. No. Honor isn't something I easily give. You must earn it. I see entering the palace isn't easy. As always, you refuse to be at a disadvantage. What kind of brother would ask his beloved sister to be at a disadvantage? Suppose I shouldn't have been taking the blame for you all these years. Small sacrifices beget bigger ones. But it earned you the role of being my partner in crime. When seeing it from that perspective, I'm the one who benefited most. Half done. Study. Excuse me. Okay. Only the envoys here. For the dignity of our galaxy, I refuse to give up. Unless the Empress meets me. I don't want to see a lady in waiting. I must speak with the Empress. It seems there are things they only say when in front of the Empress. Try to change. Explore. Your Majesty, I swear I'll die here. Ask what happened. Show some concern. What happened? If I did, our galaxy would have a reason to attack the Empire. So if your Majesty wants peace, you better offer real cooperation. Caleb, do you hear what he just said? That's new. Maybe you can do it again in the Federation next time. If you win, give me 20% of the spoils, and in exchange, the Federation will make a move. What do you think? Deal. You too. Diplomacy. That's fun. Empress Chamber. Let's go. I find that dynamics between Caleb and MC's cute, fun. Pet bait. Do pets that are spoiled by their owners have their own worries? Explore. You have spoiled Tabby so much that they think they own this place. They most likely wander off again. Spoiling them isn't bad. Spoiling them isn't bad. Come on. Raising pets is different for everyone. Everyone has a unique way to raise pets, and they are too cute. I doubt even you could scold them. When I gave them to you, I didn't expect them to be a handful. Cute or not, they can't destroy us. Please, discipline still matters. Should I be grateful you didn't discipline me the same way back then? I'm not my subordinate. Why would I do such a thing? Training idea. God. Patrols change at every hour and the shifts change every 4 hours. I still have 2 hours left. She seems to remember only when her shift ends. Yes. Mirror's framing features intricate craftsmanship with exquisite patterns. The curved handle is comfortable to hold. Talk to the secretary. All the congratulatory gifts to Her Majesty from the various nations have already been organized. Why is there another one outside Her Majesty's bedchamber, and why is it with the items from the theatre troupe? Your Majesty, unidentified gift boxes should be inspected by servants. This outfit is too formal. Perhaps I need clothes that are low-key. Troop member. Explore. You're part of the theatre troupe. Do you smuggle in that gift from outside? What are you scheming? You're suspected. Will you run or explain yourself? Explain that I was unaware. It was from me. Oh, the High Marshal. But didn't the Federation already send a gift? It's a personal present from Her Majesty's brother. There's no need to officially record it, yes? No, I suppose. You wear that identity like it's second nature. It's the first role I've played aside from Caleb. G. Meet now. Being the Federation's High Marshal must be difficult. It's harder than being the Emperor's brother. When you return, you can help me discipline Taby. You're handing out judgments before the battle begins. Where is this confidence coming from? Aren't you worried our roles might get swapped in the end? How will you respond? That won't happen. In a real war, enormous losses are to be expected regardless of the victor. Of course, the Empire will never lose. If you're engrossed in your role of being the High Marshal, then I want to waste my breath. Your Majesty is rather impatient. May I ask what kind of person is worthy of wasting Your Majesty's breath? The one who accepts my gift, of course. The High Marshal who accepted your present would like to offer some advice. Will you listen to him? Go on. I'm the Federation's High Marshal during your reign. That is the best news the cosmos could hear. Go to the study. They are enemies born from the same source. Their love and hatred weave a hymn of coexisting universes. Gather intel. Did you hear my old ask about his performance? As a new piece I wrote is dedicated to the Empress and the Federation's High Marshal. What a bold choice given the current state of affairs. I think it's rather good. If you don't want it, you could give it to me. A song like that won't benefit either of us, but if it ties our names together and echoes for centuries, isn't that the greatest legacy? Obtain info about him. Shared legacy. Aerial garden. Okay. Flowers wrap around the swing ropes, waiting quietly for the return of a long-lost loved one. Explore. You want to get on it? I'll push you. Accept. Caleb, it's been a long time since you've done this, yes? Ever since I left for the Federation, moments like these are rare. Did you miss it? I blame you for not sticking away to see me. That's quite the accusation. How many years do I need to serve in the Emperor's palace? I want you to stay in my palace forever. The price I must pay doesn't matter. Ooh. Gardener. Don't die on me. Please hold on. Is applying all that fertilizer a good idea? Observatory. I think I'm coming to an end in all these explorations. What was that constellation's name again? Merchant. Our honest shop has everything you need. Don't miss out on our deals. Buy 3 get 1 free. Buy 10 get 3 free. Explore. Looking for something rare or the usual? I'd like to see a rare. Doesn't work. So I have to choose to see the usual. Latest foreign intel. You seem to recognize that these guys, you often exchange information like that. I think he recognized you too. If you weren't working for you, someone that sharp wouldn't approach me when I'm in front of you. Then you must have figured out it was my idea, and that is a show of sincerity. I'll do my best to earn more of your trust. Spies counter. So killer planted the spy. Gear components. Explore. This is the last one. You mentioned something was broken. I can fix it. Do you want him to let him fix? Hand him the tools. Yes. You've always been good with your hands, from toy horses to pinwheels. Now it's observational equipment. Fixing and crafting. I always had those skills. Has your touch grazed any of the Federation's weapons? That's classified information. Sharing it with the Empire's Empress isn't in the Federation's best interest. Crafting is an old habit of mine. It has nothing to do with being a High Marshal. Crucial part. Meet now. I'll do a distant one, and then spies, equipment, research. Federation's affairs have kept you busy. Are you upset? I'm just doing what the Emperor's been doing to the Federation, so why are you telling me this? It's for a shared goal. How's about his goal? In that case, will you tell me what it is? There needs to be a clear conclusion about the relations between Empire and Federation, and that conclusion should be up to us. This is my goal. When the Empire's interests are involved, I won't make any concessions, even if I'm negotiating with you. What a coincidence, I won't give up the Federation's interests. That's exactly why our goals align. It sounds more like a goal to stay on opposing sides. Relax. It's possible that we're building a new era together. Ending unlocked. Okay. Suppose your Majesty is about to give me an ultimatum. You sound like a student waiting to hear the test results in class. It won't be nearly that easy. Alright then, what's your verdict? I'd like to hear your thoughts first. My intentions have been clear from the start. Once we both agree, we cannot turn back. Whether Empire and Federation remain on peaceful terms is up to you, High Marshal. Take your time to think carefully. That sounds like a warning. What happens if I don't agree? War. What a short official imperial decree. No wonder the Empress is known for ruling with an iron fist. If even a whisper of our cooperation is revealed, the Empires and Federations all God will demand us to resign. So starting from this moment, our fates are bound together. How thrilling I agree to participate in this alliance. May the friendship between the Federation and Empire last as long as the vast cosmos itself. And may the Empress and I remain as close as ever with a bond that never fades. Redo. A healthy partnership requires an equal amount of effort from both sides. Why don't we discuss unhealthy partnerships then? I give 10% and you give 90%. Awesome, MC. I'm on your side. Looks like I must bear the burden. So which do you prefer? I'll only agree to a deal that both of us can accept. Your confidence is astounding. Can shared traits persist through a common lineage even in different environments? Such as confidence? Yes, and it can be more than just that. Since we share the same traits, do you know what I'm thinking about at this moment? I do. Say it then, otherwise I'll think you're bluffing. A mystery is only interesting if you find out the answer at the end. If I tell you now, it will ruin the fun. The higher the expectation, the bigger the disappointment when it's not what you hoped for. Thankfully, I'm good at meeting your expectations. La 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 la. Express curiosity. They say you should judge a man by his actions, not his words. Still, I'm curious. Why are you here? For the 100-year ceasefire that's about to end and a galactic war that's ready to explode. It's a reason I expect on official documents it suits the role of the High Marshal too. And of course I'm here to attend my dear sister's most important coronation ceremony. So my coronation isn't your highest priority? Currently my role as your brother is my priority. Being the High Marshal comes after. If I had known the Federation would make you silver-tongued, I would have sent you there sooner. It's a shame sweet words don't sway the Empress. Everything that has led up to this has worked perfectly for us. La la la. I suppose your Majesty is about to give me an ultimatum. Let's scratch the cards later. Becoming the Empress has made you more composed and cautious. I, the Federation's High Marshal, willingly offer an alliance to the Empress of Cosmic Empire. If this agreement is violated, the Cosmic Empire will declare war. And what if our cooperation succeeds? The Empire and Federation will usher in a century of peace. Before strife takes root once more, this will be our greatest gift to the cosmos. I'm glad I'm the one sitting at a negotiation table with you. Only those who are strong enough earn a seat at that table. We've been sitting at opposite ends of it. We should change that. So our seats shall be on the same side. It looks like we have the same idea. 100% done. Awesome. I think we're completely done. Yes, we are completely done. Yes. Whew. 2 hours. And not to mention those that I have already invested in. I have a lot to do, so I have the 5 of them. I should do the crown and chapters, and then also I should do the dancing masquerade, right? I have already obtained all the grand prizes, so yeah. So I think the best gift here is actually the diamonds. 80 of them. Not bad at all. So I have already obtained them here. Okay. I have 39 of these. So each person should do 8 of them, right? Okay. Alrighty, Kaka. Will you do 4 here and do 4 there, right? No, wait. 8. Okay, we'll let Kaka do 7. Alrighty. Kaka will do this here first. 7, right? 1. Is that enough for everything? So wait, let me count. 5 plus 5, 10. 5 plus 4, 9, 10. 24. $37. I think I have more than enough. Alrighty then. Let's see who shall be the lucky one. 3rd one. Mm-hmm. 4th. 5. 6. 7. Alrighty, Gaga, we are done, and then the rest shall have 8. Let's change. Let's see, Xavier. No, I'll do Silas then. Because Xavier was the one who got that 80 diamonds for me. Let's do it. Silas will do 3, and then I will do 2, okay? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Silas. That's already done. Oh, awesome, man, Silas. Awesome. You have won. Then I open one myself. Oh, it's actually faster. Okay. Thank you, Silas. You're so lucky. Alrighty. Raphael. You are gonna be the one. Ooh, a blue ticket. I did not know that was. I think it's quite good. Blue ticket. Right. This one. Another. Why does he seem so disappointed? I thought it was good. Awesome. La, 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 la. And then one more here. Okay. How do I change the clothes? Alrighty, Xavier. Mm-hmm. I guess the rest is for Zane then. Zane, where are you? Okay. Let's finish this up. Okay, this box is completed. I'll do one. And you do the next. Yes. I'll do one. Nice. At least we have some resources, like that's okay. Okay, the very last one. Yes, finally done on all these scratch cards. Okay, this is done. What else am I left with? Probably crown and chapters. Let's see what else I can claim here first. Imperial top. Dance King. Royal Court Lost Investments. Speed up cube. No, I buy the yesteryear impression. Speed up cube. Because there's nothing else to buy. And then all the gold. Yes, I need it. I need to do crown and chapters, and then I need to do the dance. Okay. I might go on to the other game for a short while and then come back to this again. Unlocks in 2 days. Or should I just completely stop? Because I won't be able to do it until chapter 6. Well, actually what makes sense is that maybe I can do these till chapter 5 and then do the banner cards and then do chapter 6. It sounds about right though. Like, but for those that have completed, I cannot even remember what happened then. So yep, I guess it's time for dinner for me. Why not I will stop the stream and probably come back again later on after my dinner and a shower or something, and then I'll see if I can continue on with the chapters and also the banner cards, since I've got all of them. Yep, so I will end the stream right here, and right now it's about 15 minutes to 6. I will come back at about, will I come back 8 p.m? No, I don't know. But yep, if I don't do it tonight, then likely I'll do it tomorrow, since it's Friday. Okay then, thanks for joining me today. I couldn't have gotten past all these events, especially the royal walk, without the help of you guys accompanying me here. Thank you, and hope to see you soon, and leave me comments, like what would you like me to do on my next stream, the event stories, the card stories, or the polls on Hard Compass, whatever. Thank you, bye.